Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Okay, so before we get started, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research, come to your own conclusions. With that being said, let's do this. Okay, so, Katie. You just can't help yourself, can you? You have to dive right in, take over, and pretty much try and push everybody else out from the story. Because you want it to be just you. You want to be the one revealing all the information about all the other kids in the playground. Pretty damn sad. But I think you might have met your match this time. I really do. Now, before I get into this, I want to ask, and I know my subscribers will do their utmost to be respectable, considerate, and think about every person involved in this scenario right now. And I'm talking about the family, the loved ones of Marvon McRae. Because every person needs your support right now. We don't need people assuming things. We don't need people taking it in their own agenda, as Katie Joy does every time. We don't know what happened. We do know that he wouldn't go to hospital when he was having seizures. That's what his wife is saying anyway. And since there is no evidence to say that she's done anything, I'm not going to sit here and accuse her. What I will say is if that was my husband, I would hit the roof. Because if my husband loved his children and his wife enough, then the moment there was a seizure, I would be calling an ambulance. Not having my children be in the house while there is a possibility of them losing their father. That broke my heart. And if I could say anything to Dree, I would ask her to please stop giving your kids these things. You say you give them passion flower and kratom. If you and your husband choose to take this stuff, then okay. But you don't know the long-term effects this stuff could have on your children. And I can't say this enough. I'm sure that you love your children dearly and you want nothing but the best for them. So please don't give them this stuff anymore. I was listening to Cece Suarez earlier. I'm going to link the video in the description. And she explains the effects of these herbs. I'm going to call them what they are, they're herbs. But they're dangerous herbs. Dree, you may choose to take these. Your husband may have chosen to take them. But your children can't. Because they don't understand the effects that they have. They can't understand the effects they have. So that is all I would want to say to her. And please please let Marvon's mother see him. I know that you're saying he's getting better, and I'm sure you believe that he is. And I hope, for your sake, he does. I'm also going to link Molly Golightly's channel. Molly has been covering this since before Katie Joy. Now, I know there's a lot of bad stuff I've said about Molly, but you know what? I have been watching her for the last week, and I kind of like her. I'm going to tell you why. When I first heard of Molly Golightly, she was at Brian Laundrie's parents' house, and she was pissed. She wanted answers, and she wanted them there and then. And honestly, can you blame her? She is not afraid to get on a plane and go wherever she's needed. And I'm going to use the word needed because I see her doing a lot to try and help Marvon's mother. To try and help her find out where her son is and get her to the hospital to see her son. Now, as I said, I've been watching Molly now for a week. I find her kind of amusing. But she is one strong-willed woman. Stubborn. Kind of obnoxious, but not in a bad way. She will fight for what she thinks is right. She also arranged to meet with Don Wells, who kept standing her up. So she found out where he was working, and she went there, and she called him out, refusing to leave until he came out. That takes guts. That is someone who is stubborn. Very stubborn. To actually go there and say, you asked me to come here, and I'm not leaving until we talk. And he came out. Eventually he came out. He didn't like it, but he came out. Now, the other night, she was reaching out to Dre. And it broke my heart. It literally broke my heart. Because she was begging Dre. I'm sorry if I pronounced her name wrong. And she was literally begging her to allow Marvon's mother to see him. She even said she would take down all her videos if she would allow this mother to see her son for even a couple of hours. So Katie, are you really, really sure that you want to go up against Molly? Because I don't think she's the woman you want to mess with. You pulled up her mugshots and her charges, as you always do when you're trying to get someone else out of the way. This is your MO all over. Pull their documents. And I am disgusted that you would go and pull her documents after yours were pulled. Now you know exactly what I mean by that. Katie, you're disgusting. The difference is Molly will stand up and say what she's done wrong. She won't deny it, she's not hiding anything. Like, geez, she got her mugshot on a cap that she sells. That says more about her than it does about you. But as I was saying, there have been no firm allegations made. Right now we're looking at a suspected self-harm. And from what I've heard, it's tragic. Now I know that Dre has said things like, I didn't show him my crazy, I trapped him. Honestly, that could be just banter. Every anniversary, me and my husband make a joke that we could have got less time for murder. But it's a joke. It's banter. We laugh about it. I love my husband dearly. I would never ever want to hurt him. But it's a joke we have. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. But Katie's going to take that and she's going to run with it. She's going to take that and she's going to use it. Every opportunity. Literally every given opportunity, she will use those words. All I see is banter. Now, the person who does most of the streams with Molly is Justin from Justice for All. I also came across him with the Summer Wells case. He's pretty good at hunting things down. So Katie, if you're hiding anything, if you think you've done really well in hiding it so far, and you want to cross these people, then make sure there's nothing in your closet to find. Because I can assure you that Justin, Molly, they'll find it. Justin was looking for a gentleman called Jose. This was someone who had stayed at the McCann's home 2 years prior to Summer going missing. Now there were a lot of questions about Jose. Who was he? Where is he? Did he take Summer? Turned out to be a really, really nice, sweet guy who had a lot of love for that little girl, who felt heartbroken and almost responsible, despite it being 2 years that before he stayed there. But Justin is good at what he does. He found Jose when other people couldn't. Him and a friend, I'm not sure of her name, who does the research with him, but it was someone who does research with him. But they found him. I don't think Molly's a bad person. And I say that because I watched a program that she starred in, which I found quite amusing. I only seen it today. Wife Swap. I'm going to link that down in the description too. I don't think Molly is a bad person. I think she is enthusiastic. I think when she commits to something, she really commits. She's stubborn. She is very strong-willed. If she wants something, if she wants an answer, she'll try to get it. She will work her ass off. And she's proven she's not afraid to get on a flight and to go get the answers that she wants. And while we're talking about this, this story that's coming out is so heartbreaking for everybody involved. Dre is clearly in denial. Clearly. And I get it. I understand why. I can't imagine my husband being on life support. And it's been quite a while now. And she's moved him from a couple of hospitals. And every time she's getting the same answer. Now, it would be great if someone could say, we can get through this. But they're not. And that's not the answer that she wants to hear. And neither would I. So, when people are talking about this, I want to ask you to please be kind. Be considerate, because everyone is involved in this. Is hurting, is scared, and they probably don't even know which way to turn. Katie, sit the fuck down and shut up. Stop trying to become the only person who talks about this. Stop trying to be the pick me girl that you always try to do. This is not about you, Katie. This is not about your son named Vaughn. There is a whole goddamn family hurting right now, Katie. This is not the time to be playing pick me. Marvon's mother just wants answers. She just wants to see her son. Before there's no turning back. And I get that Dre wants to deny this is all happening. She wants to say, he's getting better, guys. He's getting better every day. And I get that. I truly, truly do. But Dre, at some point, you have to face reality. Katie, you need to leave this the fuck alone. Because this is not about you. So I'm going to leave that there. This message more than anything is for Katie. Doubt she'll listen to her. Doubt she'll take any notes if she does. I'm going to get this done now and I'm going to get it up and I'm going to finish another video that I'm working on. And then I'm going to go to sleep. So that will probably be up tomorrow. And hopefully my computer will be here tomorrow and set up. And I may even be able to go live. So fingers crossed, guys. Anyways, I'm going to wish you a good night. My heart and my prayers go out to Marvon and his family. Marvon McRae, his family, his entire family. His mother, his wife, and anybody else in between. Please, please be kind. Please be careful what you're saying. There's no evidence of anything right now. We can't go around throwing wild accusations because it's just wrong. Good night all.